Calling all killers, welcome all you kings, scream queens, and everything in between. This is the Kings of Kill podcast. We're your hosts.
I'm Steven.
And I'm Zack.
Why the fuck did I go first?
Threw you for a loop, didn't that, bud?
I'm already lost.
Yes, so much tuning in. We appreciate you. Whether you're watching us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, kingsofkillpodcast.com, our official website, or here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Listen, we appreciate you. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the show. Steven, you want to tell them what our killer fans are talking about today?
We're watching what nobody does in this movie is Sleepwalkers.
We already watched it. We're not watching it now.
We're not watching it right now.
Have you watched it? Please tell me you watched it.
I watched it last night.
Sometimes I don't even believe you watched it.
No one sleepwalks in this movie.
No. I don't know why it's called that. I don't know where this came from.
Can we sue?
Shit.
We could sue for that, right?
We're not going to sue.
We could sue them.
We're not going to sue.
The power is
Stephen
there.
King. There is no power with this show.
No, but the idea is...
You know what makes me feel powerful, though?
Fuck.
Cock socks available at kingsofkillpodcast.com. Keep your tootsies nice and warm all winter long.
Yeah, all your tootsies. All 10 of them.
Wiggle them into the delicate fabric. Rock our logo.
Fucking wiggling them around.
Kingsofkillpodcast.com. Hit us up there. You can rest your very own episodes of the show, and you can help support us by buying silly socks and stuff like that.
Silly socks. We got them.
Sometimes I feel silly. I feel strange as a grown man saying silly as part of my regular vernacular, but I have like a baby. Like
Is
my
it
daughter.
Regular vernacular or whatever you just said. Vertical what? I don't know what you just said.
My vertical jump. Yeah, it's very silly. It's true. But like I got like an 8-year-old baby girl. She's gonna be 9 soon.
Damn, I don't have one of those.
Thank God.
Thank God. I could, but I don't know.
But I can't like talk to her and be like, "Hey, kid, that's as stupid as fuck." So instead, I have to say
That's
like,
a little silly goose you got there.
Silly. Oh, silly.
Well, good on you, I guess.
No,
No,
really.
I don't like saying good on you. That's the first and last time I'm ever gonna say that.
Good on you stays in 2022.
Yes. Well, this is after 2022. This is 2023 now.
It's hard as we go back to the
Welcome
future.
to the
so
year.
What we do is
Welcome to the year.
That's your happy new year.
Thank you.
Welcome
being
to
here.
the year. That's right, because our award show, which just came out, is going to come out. Literally just came out.
Yeah, it's already out.
Okay.
So
we're only doing this a few days in advance.
Yeah, honestly.
So what we do is with these reviews is we record them just a little bit in advance so Steven doesn't have time to edit them.
True.
He edits.
I do it.
I research and try.
That's what he does.
And then he goes home and says, "Hey, look what I did. Look,
I watched the
you
try.
look like a jackass."
How much can I make him look like a dick?
You just write dick and point an arrow to me
Put a
right
dick
now.
costume on you.
Put me in it. Dress me up. I don't know why I put my arms out. Like that's gonna help.
It might.
You ever do that thing in the shadow where like you put your arms up like that?
Oh, you look like a giant missile, but a cock.
Did you say cock?
You know what?
It's funny you said that because you can get your cock socks.
Rock off your cock socks. That was hard to say. I regret saying everything in the last 5 minutes.
I regret our acronym, our show's title, everything.
What else would it be?
Besides Kings of Kill?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just put Kings of Kill. So it's like to cock.
To cock.
To cock.
Instead of just cock, it's the cock.
The.
Better.
The one and only. Sleepwalkers.
Yeah. Let's dive in. We're great movie reviewers. Came out in 1992, rated R, an hour and 31-minute running time. Written by Stephen King. This is not an adaptation. This isn't a short story. He just decided to write this for the screen. Directed by Mick Garris. Starring
one of Mick Garris's best movies.
What else did he do?
Other movies.
You want to find out?
He did other movies.
We're going to find out. We're going to find out right now.
I love how this movie starts and ends with Enya.
Now. Oh, actually, no, Mick Garris. I didn't realize it was him. Okay. He's written for a lot of
films.
films.
Writer.
Like Hocus Pocus, man. Masters of Horror.
Hocus Pocus 1
and 2.
This isn't his best movie.
The Fly 2, Critters 2.
Sequels. He writes sequels.
The Others?
Oh yeah, this guy's a baller. See what did I say? On accident.
Look him up. You'll recognize who he is.
Yeah,
I didn't realize he did this. Cool.
Yeah,
I like it.
Great writer, great guy all around.
Stop. You just
not gonna rate him. Not gonna fucking say it.
It's too early. You don't know what he looks like.
It's my New Year's resolution, not to rate everything that hard or much. Not hard. Go on. Who's starring in this feature film that we're reviewing?
Brian Krause, who plays Charles, who is the main person thing, whatever. Madchen Amick, absolutely lovely, who plays Tanya.
Yeah. Tanya.
Scream Queen. Alice Krige, who plays Mary. She's the mother.
Krige, yes.
And here's the thing, guest starring everyone, okay?
Everyone guest stars in this. You didn't even fucking say Mark Hamill. He's like a top dog in this.
He's not. He's in it for 5 minutes.
He has a mustache and slick back hair. Amazing.
I was about to list all the cameos, starting off with Mark Hamill, you son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah. Wait for
Ron
this guy.
Perlman, Clive Barker, Toby Hooper. There's John Landis.
Stephen King.
Everyone's
in this.
And you cut me off.
I totally did.
So greedy. My New Year's resolution is not to murder you on.
You're gonna break that. I'm gonna make you fail your resolution.
That is a horrible
so you
life
feel
goal.
like shit. But I'm dead.
As you're dying.
Yeah, I got you.
I got you good.
Got you to fail.
So, Jesus. Here's the thing. Let's that up. So it starts off with Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker himself,
with Enya playing in the background,
playing a copper, and he's investigating a crime scene. There are 1,000 cats strung up all over this place,
dead,
murdered, not doing so good.
They're not doing any good.
For someone having a severe cat allergy, it wasn't the worst thing to see.
And that's where we fight. Cockfight. Cat.
Actually, I don't want to condone the harm of any pets. Cats are cute. I'm just deathly fucking allergic, and I can't. Like, kittens are cute, but if I touch them, I'm ruined.
Now I know how to kill you.
My parents have a cat named Scamp, and that cat, it's like super talkative. You walk up and be like, "Hey, Scamp," meow, like the whole time, like Gary.
Well, Scamp, dude.
Get why it was called that?
Makes sense now.
What were you gonna say?
I was trying to read the fucking intro credits.
Okay.
Like all those things. And then they're just claws in your face and it's just yelling. And it just, I was trying to read that.
The intro credits is the same as the outro credits. It like starts over again.
With Enya.
So that was actually.
I'm going to repeat that so much.
That was actually an add-on by the director. It starts off, you just dive right into it. There's no explanation of what's going on. So what it's saying is what may have been the start of vampiric lore.
Nice.
Was there used to be humanoid feline shapeshifters.
Makes sense.
That would feed off of virgins, and their arch nemesis were kitty cats.
Yeah.
That was not going to be involved. That was the inspiration King had.
That's what it said at the beginning.
Yes.
Before it clawed, and I just said,
but King didn't want that in the script. The director's like, boy, this is a rough one, guys. Maybe we should put a little tidbit of what we're doing here. So it starts off, Mark Hamill as a copper investigating this crime scene, cats string up everywhere. Sad. I don't actually.
And the first woman you see is Helen Hunt's mom in Twister. Yeah.
Is that who it is?
Yeah, the lady that's like screaming like, "Oh, I just got here." She's like that redheaded lady, and then I was like, "Twister." Boom.
They break it. They go into this house. They're like, "Man, no one's lived here for years." That actually looks perfectly fine.
True.
Except there's like one like blood stain on the wall. I don't know where that comes from. That line doesn't make many lines don't make sense.
This dialogue in this movie you don't care for.
They open a door, they get jump scared by a kitty cat, and then they find this person who looks like a full-size cadaver from Poltergeist, and they say, "Oh, it must be a child because it has braces."
Yeah, I thought it was like the end of like when Shang Tsung at the end of Mortal Kombat dries up
Fatality.
Like the reptile.
Finish him.
But like,
no, he does it to that.
Why does
he does it to that like black guy on the beach who's wearing like the pajama pants?
His name's like Jaguar or some shit. Not even a character. Yeah. I don't think he's
How
a character.
do you know that?
Dude, I know.
Yeah, is he a real character?
No.
Have you played the new Mortal Kombat?
11?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably have like 200 hours.
Jesus.
I play Mortal Kombat.
Is it cross-platform or no? Can you play online cross-platform or no?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah, you can play against PC players. You can play them all.
So you want me to like whip your ass anytime?
Don't fuck. No, no one can. Besides one of our friends, because I lost a challenge.
I like how you saying you don't want to play with me is the same thing. Now that I actually can play.
Now that you can play.
It's been
now we can play Dead or Alive or fucking Dead by Daylight.
Yes.
Together.
Yeah.
Dope.
Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive.
And Friday the 13th.
That's true too.
Right?
I think that's crossplay.
And Evil Dead, that Ash game.
Oh yeah, shit, that is crossplay.
Right?
I believe.
I love how it's fine. Let's play. Play with me.
We'll play with each other.
It's like
we'll wear a cock socks and play with each other.
At least we're being safe. You know what I mean, folks?
We're being safe.
It's like a Hook where the kids are like throwing basketballs out of space.
Play.
Play.
I didn't get when the cadaver falls out.
It jumps out.
It jumps out screaming. I'm like, Jesus Christ, how is it screaming? It looks dead like 20 years ago.
We get introduced. We get introduced to our main star, this young handsome dreamboat, right? Who him and his mom have a relationship.
Connection.
Yikes! Incest up the ass in this movie.
Supports it.
We do not support that. No. That's not what we support.
I said the movie supports it.
I don't think so. It's just these characters are okay. So these characters
aliens love each other.
Sleepwalkers, okay, which are these shape-shifting part felines whose arch nemesis are kitty cats.
Fucking cats.
Literally, fucking Puss in Boots would whip all their asses.
They did not see Black Panther.
You know he's not a panther, right? Have you seen Black Panther?
Yeah, he has claws. He's an actual Black Panther.
That's not it.
Yes.
That is not.
Yeah. He's an actual cat. He turns into an actual cat. Have you ever seen Cats? That's a prequel.
No. God damn it. Oh my God. So the original Cats, my sweet, sweet Nana recorded Cats, the musical, for me when I was a kid. Rum Tum Tigger was badass, okay?
What?
And then this fucking abomination comes out. This CGI garbage fuckfest nightmare comes out.
It's on HBO Max right now. Check it out.
Tay Swift and fucking whatever that
Judy
fat
Garland,
late night host
Judy
is.
Garland.
Don't you dare put Judy Garland
Dench.
I don't know how she agreed to do
Idris
that.
Elba,
the whole thing is a nightmare.
Gage Cordon Bleu or whatever his name is.
That is no one's name.
That could be someone.
That's exactly. Is that the fat late night host I was talking about?
I fucking hate that guy.
Right.
Sorry.
I just think he's totally full of shit. I don't think he's sincere whatsoever. You get people like
Jimmy We're never Fallon, getting on that show.
Jimmy Fallon, who like really seems like a total sweetheart. Like that's just who Jimmy is, you know?
He laughs.
Letterman was the king of late night, I think.
He is the king.
I mean, everyone can say, of course, all respect to Carson, but I didn't grow up with Carson.
Yeah, we grew up with other dudes,
Letterman.
Not Carson. Yeah, Letterman's the best. I didn't like Chin Leno.
Leno wasn't my thing. Conan was fun.
I liked Conan.
When Conan could actually be free to do his thing,
that's what. Yeah,
but he got a dirty deal, man.
Now I'm watching like John Oliver's pretty fucking funny.
I like John Oliver. Yeah, what
Stewart's obviously good, but not.
He was best at the original update. That was his thing.
And I watched Stephen Colbert too. He's funny as fuck. Plus, he has good bands on there too. Yeah, good bands. Stephen Colbert.
I love when Nicki Minaj was sort of hardcore with Stephen Colbert in a show, and he was just like, married. Hi, honey. Hello.
I haven't watched late night in a while. Besides, like John Oliver.
It's just not worth it anymore. Like, I don't know if it's. I don't know.
I can't laugh at Jimmy Fallon. I can't laugh with him.
Kimmel isn't funny at all to me.
Kimmel, yeah.
He's only funny when he's hanging out with his friends, like when Matt Damon comes on the show.
I think so, yeah.
But like late night just isn't where it's at anymore.
It's boring. Go to bed. I am in bed before those happened. Fuck.
Wearing your cock socks, nice and cozy.
Yeah. Wiggle my little, what'd you say?
Tootsies.
Tootsies. What the hell is a tootsie?
Dope.
Jesus.
Stop being so silly. Sleepwalkers. Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, we're at the point where mom and son love each other, and so he carves a fucking T in his.
That's
arm.
for Tanya because he's also. Yeah. Are you doing more?
T-Tom. Oh yeah.
It's just a line.
Yeah, it was my Andrew WK tattoo. He has lines for tattoos, and so I was like, I want to see how that feels. Feels okay.
How to feel?
Feels.
You know, how it feels.
That's what I got my tattoo kit. I was like,
was that the first one you did?
Let's do a line. No, this one is the date of Michael Myers coming and killing his whole family. 5 out of.
Are you already losing?
Nope, I didn't complete the
I haven't
sentence.
killed you yet.
I have failed it.
I just have an axe. I do have an axe.
You have an axe. You have a fucking cleaver somewhere too.
Yeah, I removed
Might
that
be on
because I was afraid it was going to fall and hit you. Actually,
It would have been cool.
very heavy.
That's
just in the neck.
content.
So they had this weird thing. They're the last. They may be the last sleepwalkers of their.
So the mom's
generation.
not Tanya.
No, Tanya
loves
is
Tanya.
Tanya is the girl at school he's crushing on.
Right.
Because they feed on virgin women, which is barely
Hot.
explained. You just got to figure it out. That's it. Okay.
Right.
And
he goes to carve it. He's like, fuck it.
A huge T. Yeah.
Who does that?
Maybe the first chick from
I
the
would
beginning,
never do that. But then I saw Tanya was like, yep,
Maybe
give
like-
me that knife.
Maybe the cadaver, the skeleton that screamed, roared as it leapt out of the closet, full size again. But again, they thought it was a child because it had braces and a rose in its ear, which is only relevant for 3 more seconds in the rest of the movie.
Yeah, then who cares?
Who
cares?
They think it's a child because it has perfect braces on. It's a little too virgin, man. Is he preying on like a 12-year-old? What the fuck is that?
Yes.
I hate how
Yes, he is.
guaranteed you were on that. Moving on. Yes, he has a crush on Tanya, but he's also fucking his mom on the regular.
As sleepwalkers
Mom
do.
is starving. He's young and healthy. He needs to go feed, which is how they feed is they just start, having a little makeout session. And then he starts Hoover vacuuming out her soul like Shang Tsung. It's the same color.
Actually, yeah.
As he's doing how come Shang Tsung does the reverse Spider-Man to get the soul out?
He does like this.
Is that it? No. We're just saying stuff.
The fucking shocker. He just does this.
He does the
He's
shocker.
like, your soul is mine. Your whole is mine. Okay.
Wow.
Let's all relax here.
Wow.
This is a PG show.
The fuck it is. We're not allowed to even. We have to. We have to tell YouTube this is not for children whatsoever.
No.
Spotify doesn't give a shit.
No.
But YouTube is like, hey, we have advertisers.
Like, pump the brakes, bud.
We have advertisers too. All right. Hanson's Anchorings.
That's
if you
true.
want,
We don't want to. We don't want to lose our advertisers.
Well, you won't because custom fire roasted coffee, hansonsanchorings.com. You won't regret it. Delicious coffee delivered to your door. Check it out.
Check it out.
Check out this
Open
movie.
your door right now. There might be a box.
It's just there. We know where you live. So his mom's like, hey, I'm hungry. You got to feed yourself first. So go suck face with this chick. He's like, cool, will do, Mom. Goes and meets her at the movie theater where she works. And they do this cute meet thing where she's
weird.
She gets scared, spills popcorn. It's like, this popcorn's on me, baby.
Toss the popcorn around.
And he acts like he doesn't really care that much. I don't know. It's weird. And then there's a 5-minute dance montage scene of her dancing with a broom.
Which I don't know what that song is, but it sounds like Rob Halford from Judas Priest singing it. But then it also sounds like fucking Hall & Oates. I don't know who. I gotta look this up.
With the cameos in this, I bet people are like, oh, King's making something. Yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah, I was.
He's got good coke.
I know is Rob. Yeah, dude. This movie shows the effect of cocaine use from King. Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, there was his first half of his career, he was really revving.
Oh, he was skiing the slopes, Black Diamond style. He was doing a nosedive. It's tight, probably. Nah, maybe not. Go move on.
He battled with addictions. I believe he's completely clean now.
I think he is.
And it makes sense though too, because not only is he he used to go to the bar to get his mind away from teaching, so he'd come back and write. So a little dependency built up then after he got his back broken and ran over, that was it's so easy to get on. Yeah, it's so easy to probably get popped on pills, but I think it's all clean now. So, and he's still putting out great content.
Way to go, King. You're a king.
You're the man. You're the man.
You did it.
I love King. His writing is amazing.
Yeah, I was looking at this book that you have over here, Stephen King, and I was like, I've never even fucking heard of that.
Borrow it sometime. That's like an action adventure
from Dark Tower.
Yeah, it's like an action.
I should know what that is.
It's not even scary. I mean, there's horror elements to it, but it's way more fancy.
Yeah,
adventure.
Dark Tower's dope.
It's crazy.
Graphic novel. That's the one I read.
I haven't seen the graphic novel.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Pretty long, but
the first Gunslinger is the first one of
That's the
Dark
first.
Tower, and it's
Yeah.
so fun.
That's the good one. I've only done like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even recognize this. It's weird.
No one can see what you're looking at. You're literally about facing the camera. Pull it out. It's right there. Grab it.
Don't tell me to pull it out. We're not talking about books over
Are you
here.
wearing your socks? I don't know. For those of you listening only, Stephen is obsessed with a book right now on my bookshelf. It's one of the Dark Tower series from Stephen King. The drawing of the three, I think. I never finished the Dark Tower series. Because reading
The
is
drawing
hard.
of
Up, down,
3,
left to right.
Dark Tower 2. Can't be more confusing. Oh, you got it marked and everything. Look at that.
Yes.
Be
Don't
ashamed
want
if
to
you
lose my place. I swear to God, if you just he just jumped 100 pages.
books.
You know what's really cool is that when you ever leave a book for a while, like you get distracted with another
all the
book
time.
or
Forget
something,
about them.
you get back to it, you find that bookmarker, and you read just like a few sentences of like the last couple pages. You're like, oh my God, I know exactly where I'm at. It comes flooding back to you.
No, that never happens to me. Either I finish the book or I forget about it.
You just skim and throw.
It's like when I'm playing a game and then like halfway through it and another game comes out, so I start that. Then I come back to the older game and I'm like, where the fuck
to me,
am
that
I?
only happens
I need tutorial again.
when, like I hate
I don't
that
remember shit.
when you pick it up and you're in the center and you don't know any controls whatsoever.
No,
like you are
stupid.
lost in the weeds.
And it could be something like Zelda, which I've played like 1,000 times, and then I'll be like, "What is
Isn't there
this
a
button?"
brand new Zelda coming out like real soon?
Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah.
Yes, next year, probably.
A lot of cool games coming
Probably
out.
delayed.
They're just about to remake Dead Space. That's almost out, right?
January something.
Looks amazing.
2 or 3 weeks.
Resident Evil 4 is going to come out.
Same thing, 2 or 3 weeks.
You're making a lot of yummy noises over there.
Maybe. I don't remember.
No, I think a few more months for RE4.
June? I forget. I don't remember. June is Diablo 4.
Yeah, new Diablo.
Can't wait for that. Already pre-ordered it. Well, my buddy did.
Alan Wake 2?
Alan Wake 2.
Dude, yeah.
And then there's another Alien game. And then there's...
I've heard another one's in the works. Yeah. I'm excited.
Ed Boon's going to announce something about Mortal Kombat soon, since Street Fighter 6 is coming out.
Yeah.
And that I'm going to get. Both of them.
It looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like,
be dope.
I remember playing like the OG arcades and I was like, wow, it's so colorful and awesome. It's rare to see a game that's brand new that still makes you think, oh my God, it's so colorful and awesome.
Every Street Fighter, every Mortal Kombat that comes out, I'm like, damn. It just gets better. Those are the only games that get better.
It's got to be
when
so
Halo came out, I was
hard.
like, this sucks. When Call of Duty came out, I was like, this sucks. But when the fighting games come out, it's like, fuck, these are good.
You know, the shooter games never did it for me. I don't mind it when like when it just comes to first person shooters. It's just I don't know. It's just they've never worked for me. I've always thought like action adventure and horror games are more memorable to me.
Well, yeah, because they have stories.
And that's
you play the first person just
stories.
to kill other people.
I
online.
want to be rewarded with cinematics. Like
right.
I want to go through a crazy chase or a crazy fight or some insane battle puzzle to solve.
That makes sense.
I get rewarded with some cinematography. I want to like enjoy it as like almost a cinematic experience I'm part of.
Right. No, that totally makes sense.
Although nothing is scarier than when you're into a horror game. Like
Alien Isolation.
Alien Isolation, where it's hearing your noises through the mic on the controller. Yikes,
no, dude. I had to wear, or I had to connect.
The eyes
once.
tracking you.
Yeah.
So you got to peek over.
I had to connect when I was playing it on Xbox,
intense.
and it like does the head movement stuff. I remember eating, and I got killed when I fucking went like this to take a bite of something. Because I peeked around the corner, and it's like, motherfucker, dude, there you are. Awesome. And then it killed me.
I haven't checked out VR yet.
It's fun. My roommate has one.
There's only a handful of stuff you can do on it right now, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can't stand. Here's your hand in VR. You have no arm. Like that really throws me out of it. Like, can't they?
There's like a Bob Ross one where he's just painting, and it is so fun. I love it.
It sounds like relaxing.
You just get really hot, or you get.
Yeah. Was it?
You have a good time when you're like painting.
Steven, what's your last name? Is it King? Let's just get really high and you put the VR on.
Yeah. Speaking of Sleepwalkers, VR is great.
Imagine a VR Stephen King and you're like reading a scary story as he puts it out.
That's all you're doing. Fucking
So they agreed to go on a date.
Incest happens.
The next scene is like him at school with this giant tub of love teacher.
Yeah,
and
it happens.
And our hunky feline werecat. He's a werecat.
That works.
Tells a story about him being a werecat, and the whole class is like, beautiful. I love it.
It's a good werecat. So creative.
And then Fat Boy, the professor,
yeah,
dressed to the nines for a big boy. It reminds me of Guillermo del Toro, like when he's just like dressed up real nice, like looking good, man.
Yeah.
So he said to say a story is just like a beginning, middle, and end is like saying a box has 4 sides. And Werecat Boy says, actually, sir, don't boxes have 6 sides? And like cue like the Hue music and the shades because everyone's like, oh shit! Everyone freaks out in the classroom.
He turns a prom queen.
He remembers. Fat Boy Professor remembers that, pissed, chases him down in his, I don't know what it is.
I don't know what that vehicle is or what the fuck.
Is it a Trans Am? Is it a little Camaro? I don't know.
Don't know. El Camino. I don't know.
He makes it go invisible so many times. I can't even remember.
It's crazy.
They do things called dimming, which they just look like they got to take a shit and things disappear that they touch.
That's a good explanation of
what happens.
That's true.
Pulls him over. For some reason, he's not a cop. He's just a high school teacher. That convinces him to pull his little blue baby over. He doesn't want to get
detention. So he's like, I better pull over.
And he's like, hey, mister, because of your comment, you son of a bitch, you snarky bastard, I look at your transcripts. And oh God, it reminds me,
Our old history teacher.
When something is fake, I always want to say they're gazebos because the cutest thing ever is
from it.
Yeah. You know what these are, Mom? They're bullshit. They're gazebos. Throw some away at her. So he doesn't like take kindly to this, and I think he goes to like reach and grab him or something. I don't remember if he bites his finger or rips his arm off. I think he rips his arm off.
That's 2 different things. That's entirely
those 2 things happen like 8 times in this movie.
That's true.
Fingers being bitten off and arms completely ripped off with a single.
Sometimes you get corn stuck in your fucking head. That's my favorite.
That was
my favorite kill.
The corn of the cob.
Corn cob head.
That cop who got killed by corn of the cob to the spine, which I don't think so.
The kills in this were pretty fucking crazy.
He was only eating like 8 things of corn of the cob. That was his whole meal. The first time we see Werecat Boy,
why Johnny Depp's eating corn behind the secret window?
I don't think so. I don't think you're looking too far into this, man. Looking too far into this.
That's probably.
I like Secret Window.
I haven't seen it in years.
There's
an inside joke with like a couple of our buddies about Johnny Depp eating corn behind of a window because one of us were doing it in our old house and it was just weird.
Sounds funny.
It was so funny.
It's the best joke.
Oh my God.
You had to be there 18 years ago.
You had to be there. Joke. Weren't you there?
There's a running gag where Steven believes I've been with him.
I'm walking now. I don't run.
Life's journeys.
Yeah.
And
it's on accident most of the time.
You truly believe that every time you're telling a story, you're like, you were there, you were there, you were there. You're like Dorothy when she's waking up, and you were there, and you were there, and you were there. Except Zack, I was never there.
I always thought you were there. I don't know. But you're never there. You're never there for me.
That's you son of a bitch. So first time we see Werecat Boy, he just changes his face, and it's literally like a prosthetic from like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, where it's just
it's like Species and Buffy.
There's a little puffy lip thing that makes him look kind of cat-like, and he gets the angry brows. It's just like Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I want a remake of this,
and that's it. And then, a kitty cat sees him, and then a cop is chasing him because he's like, "Oh,
it turns into like the Mummy when he sees a cat, and he just does this."
Something
sand tornado.
I don't know how a werebeast is so deathly allergic to cats that later on they catch fire because of them.
It happens.
That does happen.
It fucking happens.
What else? Yeah. So the cop who has a kitty cat starts chasing this guy who just beat someone to death with their own arm or something.
Always fun.
Who is singing this song? Like get off the stage, you jerk, you know. He's just saying like random shit.
I think that was all improv.
It's
I'm going to
not a
say
song.
that was all improv.
It's
He's
not
like,
a song. It doesn't
action.
make
He's like,
sense.
get off the stage.
He can't catch him because he dims his car to nothing.
Yeah.
Gets home, fucks mom again. This time in full werecat mode. For some reason, this
Gets home, fucks mom again. Totally fine.
this time instead of being like a grown person,
It's BS.
they become full on werecats. Not just Buffy the Vampire werecats, but full werecats, where they're for some reason 4 feet tall and like just smushed together and lumpy.
Yeah.
And wet.
Very,
so wet.
Very
So
society like.
Vaseline covered. Yes.
Society rehearsing
We
for
had some
cats.
shunting going on right there.
Yes. True.
A cat rehearsal. All right.
They're
Taylor
rehearsing
Swift.
for the
How do
musical
you feel
Cats.
about shunting? Then it's daytime. They go to the grave because
That's where people hang out.
Because Werecat Boy likes to take sketches of gravestones.
Gravestones, yeah. I don't.
Which also Tanya's mom
Weird hobby.
also likes to do that. And like grills him. I've never seen it before. He catches a strange boy in her teenage daughter
None
room.
of this movie makes sense.
In her room, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry for interrupting," and leaves. And they run down, and they're like, "Oh, you guys are going on a date?" And they're like, "Yeah, we're going to the gravesite to like take some imprints of graves." And
it's a great date.
Tanya's mom's favorite hobby. And she's like, "You know what? I don't know about this boy I've never met before, who I just found in my daughter's room with the doors locked. Let me grill him. Do you like to use powder or like chalk point?" And he's like, "Chalk point." And she's like, "You're legit. Go and fuck
Marry
my daughter at the gravesite
right now."
They go to the gravesite. They flirt. They ruin the whole picnic. They throw food all over the place.
Yeah.
They tumble for a long time.
Pissed me off. He worked for that.
And then
maybe probably ate somebody for that. Actually, stole all their food.
I don't know.
Who knows? I don't know the
She
minimum
probably brought
wage
it all
at the time.
They're kids.
Oh yeah.
She works. He doesn't do shit, but
he doesn't do anything.
Fuck his mom. That's all he does.
And then carves initials in his arms.
I like this girl. Before ever talking to her, I'm gonna write your name.
I wrote this. I cut this out for you.
What is that first line tattoo was you like, "I'm so in love with so and so," and you
look,
stopped.
I got you a tattoo.
So terrifyingly creepy.
Well,
then they start making out, and he does that. I've come for your soul. Demons suck, and she's like, "I don't like that," and just throws him off. And
demons suck,
and that stops him. That cancels the werecat magic.
It's bullshit.
He then gets, after being shot and beat up and all this stuff, he's totally fine until the kitty cat goes rawr, and then he has to run home to mom, falling and stumbling dramatically.
Like, "Mom, help! I can't get up." And she's like, "Oh, son!"
And then mom's like, naked. "My baby boy's dying. Let me strip you and put you on the couch." Because a kitty cat went, "No, Mr. Man."
That happened every time. Never mind.
Nope.
Yeah, that's weird. None of these scenes. I swear, this was just.
I don't even know how it came together.
So much cocaine was involved.
Script is
nothing. No dialogue was written. I know that for a fact.
The boys hurt. Mom's who's been starving to death and grumpy, says, "No one hurts my baby," and then goes on a killing spree. Decides to attack everyone. She captures Tanya. She kills both her parents.
There's so many plot lines.
She starts
stories,
just taking shot after shot. She's supposed to be weak as hell and starving from all these cops. The cops are blowing up for some reason.
Yeah, it's a different movie at this point.
And then she eventually gets attacked by 1,000 stray cats, who they try to catch with bear traps, by the way, and are astonished.
Michelle Pfeiffer, Catwoman style.
That's not how she did that.
It could be.
She liked cats.
Yeah,
she was Catwoman.
Yeah, but then the cats started biting Michelle Pfeiffer.
She became Catwoman because they were like nibbling.
Yeah,
they were nibbling. They were nibbling her tootsies.
They fucking made her
silly kitties
fingers bleed.
Nibbling,
and she had her fingers were bleeding because they're biting the fuck nibbles on blood or on her fucking.
That's why you can't trust
Michelle
cats.
Pfeiffer is so hot in Batman Returns. Yes. That's my point.
Yes, she is.
That's my whole point.
Michelle Pfeiffer, my God. What
my whole point of that whole conversation.
Oh my God. What's that Bruno Mars line? Michelle Pfeiffer, that white gold.
Why would I know that?
Now you do.
You know what? I hear it in my head. I do know that. Damn it.
That white guy.
I hate that song.
You had to
I
do a
hate that
do-si-do? Why'd you leave and do a spinner?
Because I was trying to remember the 6th grade or something.
Spinneroonie. Booker T, Spinneroonie on the table.
Okay.
Anyways, Supermom gets pissed, kills the whole town, except all the stray cats they couldn't catch with their bear traps. Weird that didn't work.
Yeah, and Ron Perlman doesn't turn into a monster, but his fucking face looks like a monster. So it was the easiest transformation they could have done. But no, he has to be a pissed off cop the entire time.
That would have been a sweet weird cat.
Yeah, he would have been cool with fur.
He's a total dick cop, too, in this
Yes,
one. Mark Hamilton played like a cop who really cares.
Mark Hamilton? How dare you do that to Luke Skywalker?
I'm sorry. There's so
fresh
many
out of
people
Return of the Jedi, just killed his father. Spoilers.
That's not real.
Yes, it is. He fought in those wars.
He didn't. No.
And he got an acting job after it. Those are documentaries.
You remind me of this documentary I saw about
Star Wars.
No, these grown, overweight men in windbreakers are all in a gym assembly. And like some old retired wrestlers are like signing autographs. And one guy asks him a question, stands up the microphone, and like he starts getting upset. He's asking the retired wrestler something, and he breaks down, and like someone says, like, it's all right. And he says, it's still real to me, damn it.
Fuck. Like, that yes. I know that scene, but the whole backstory that you just get through me, I didn't even fucking know that was off a documentary.
You got with me in the end, right?
That's like 20 years old.
You got with me in the end, right? We're here together. God damn it. Tune in every Thursday, folks, for more of this shit.
Okay.
A bunch of like stray cats were like, actually, no, one cat actually just breaks in, climbs up the tree, literally a kitty cat, smash, bang, boom, gorilla pounds through a window.
Bang, boom, does it.
Attacks her. I feel like we're doing sports analogies.
Bang, boom, does it.
6. Number 6, bang, boom, whammy.
Bing, bong.
The noise mall doors make when they open and shut. She gets scratched so many times she explodes.
And that'll happen when you have too many cats. I do, but you know what? They don't scratch me because I scratch back.
And it's like beating the fuck out of your cats.
Yeah, fuck you.
And then, so like get a dog. Don't get cats because.
No. Cats are still cool. They save you from fucking aliens.
Cats do save the day.
Not from fuck.
Cats did save the day.
Yeah, cats are the real heroes.
They are.
And Mark Hamill, his mustache.
Mark Hamill was in it for a minute.
Still the star.
You had to interrupt the entire cast lineup. I was about to do every cameo in it because you're like, oh, the biggest.
He walked in there with dual revolvers and a mustache.
He
and
had
a cowboy
one
hat,
revolver. That's
slick
not
back hair.
No, that's not what he.
This town ain't big.
He had no cowboy hat. He had one pistol. He was just dressed like a standard deputy.
And that's okay. I wish my version was in it, but yeah.
You want him like just riding in like Pecos
he rode on his partner's back.
It ends with him riding into the dust. He's just back safe.
Yeah, and then you hear a lightsaber go off and then credits. This is the return of the Jedi.
Then you hear Ash. Groovy.
Yeah, and all this other shit happened. And Stephen King yells at Joe Dante and Clive Barker. It's cool.
Everyone.
And
hey, buddy.
Toby.
Hey, buddy.
McGuire.
You just keep saying, hey, buddy. Wow. You got mad because I had an extra syllable.
Sorry, Tobe.
Great actor. Tobes. This movie is wild.
Yeah, it should have been like a cult classic in the 90s, but people don't watch this shit for some reason.
Well, it's not really like a main
good
audience kind of thing. It is super fun. I mean, it's wild. You don't got to pay attention at all because it doesn't matter. The scenes don't
matters.
Don't.
There's incest. There's Luke Skywalker. There's cats. What more can you fucking ask for?
Less incest. A lot less.
You can't ask for less incest and make sense of this movie.
It doesn't make sense.
If you take it out of it,
it doesn't make sense.
Help me, step bro, and then like it would be dumb as hell. Or son.
Fucking Pornhub music plays.
Whatever the porn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because you don't know.
I don't know that at all.
You obviously don't know what the hell that is. You pulled a drum kit. You're just ready.
This should have been a bigger hit than it was. That's all I'm saying.
It's not a movie like this is not going to be appreciated at the time.
I think it should be more appreciated than like Maximum Overdrive. But I guess you can't really show this one on TV.
I wouldn't say that. I think
it's
Overdrive,
at least in the Stephen King's top 14.
Well,
14
here's the
movies.
thing. Stephen King, terrific writer. I love the way he writes. I love the way he gets inside people's heads. You get that internal dialogue. It's fantastic. Every film adaptation he's been a part of has been lackluster.
Yeah. All a disaster.
I don't know why. I just think it's hard to translate things to the screen. It's different,
Yeah.
I mean, like
he's got like 10 that are
when
fine.
he's directly involved.
Or 11.
When he's directly involved as not just a counsel,
Right. Like the new It kind of.
Right, but he was just asked a few things, and that's all.
What are your thoughts
it
on
was
this? He's like,
taken
I think
from
this, and they're like, no.
They had professional writers adapt it from his novel.
Yeah.
And
right.
no offense to the guy, I just think the page to screen adaptation for him isn't his strong suit. And also most of his films where he's directly involved, are just people like most of his films, he's not directly involved. People are just stealing his shit. I mean, they have the rights to it, but they're like, hey, this is mine.
Yeah, I understand that. And I don't like that. Make up your own shit.
Then again,
but it's all good.
With The Shining, right?
Right. The Shining
was absolutely amazing, but that's not even the story he told.
Right. Then you watch the TV movie is the one, right?
It's much closer.
Much closer to the book.
And also not
I didn't read.
Nearly as fucking good because, I mean, come on.
The actor, isn't the actor from like Wings?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Check it out. Wings has a good TV theme
What
song.
would you rate this, man? Come on.
I'm going to rate this 4 out of 5.
Yes. I like
It's a tough call. It's a 4 out of 5.
It's so crazy and fun. This is why this is the drive-in movie. This is Joe Bob Briggs all day, right?
Yes. And the reason for my rating, Enya starts at the beginning and the end of the movie. 1 star. Mark Hamill's mustache.
Are you counting up this?
Mustache and slick back hair, 1 star. Mom and son duo, 1 star. Mom and incest, -1 star. Not cool, man.
Back down to 2.
No, it's 3.
You just took away a star.
We're back down to 2. Cats, 1 star. Negative cats. Dead cats, -1 star. King's cocaine use is fairly shown in this. 1 star.
Hold on. So when you rate things, instead of taking an average of like lighting, cinematography, story, effects, you're just counting and adding stars with stuff that you like.
Yeah.
It's like So in your glasses, in your vision, it's just like a plus or a minus star pops
I'm like,
up.
oh, I like Mark Hamill's mustache, 1 star.
It's like when
this is a 4 out of 5 star movie.
Mario like hits a brick and like something comes out of it.
Yeah.
Like that's what you're singing.
That's what I'm like. That's 1 star. Got a 1 up. See, it works. And that is my rating.
And I'm so glad you explained your elaborate rating system.
That's how I rate things now. Deal with it. New year, new rating. Girls care.
You've been trying to work that in for the longest time.
What?
Usually you say new hair, girls care.
That's true.
You had the same haircut for like 2 years.
Fuck.
Do the girls care yet?
No one cares. Literally nobody. Nobody cares. Someone care though. Write in the comments how you care.
I care. I'll write in our own comments right now.
Yeah. Best kill, corn on the cob in the face.
It was in the back. It was in the spine.
Oh shit! I thought it was the ear.
That's what he said.
That's
face.
also 1 star. But we're keeping it at 4 out of 5.
Because you
corn cob kill.
Because you invented a kill.
That counts. Enya, 1 star. Hamill stash.
Those are his only notes. I swear.
These are my only notes. Mark Hamill stash, 1 star. Death by Corn, 1 star. Mother son duo, 1 star.
You
Incest.
gave it a star?
Yeah, because I like mother and son stuff. But mother and son incest, -1. Let me save myself there.
Yeah,
that's -1.
There's no saving.
We're at a 3-star rating right now. King's cocaine use is showing in the writing here.
Immensely.
That's 1 star.
Yeah.
That's 4. Cats, 1 star. Dead Cats, -1 star. That's 4 out of 5. It's my notes. Boom. 4 out of 5.
Thank you so much for joining us here. You guys check this out. Sleepwalkers is a ton of fun. I don't know why it's called that. I don't know.
Doesn't make any sense. No one's sleeping or walking.
Inspired this. I don't know what. You don't know. You're gonna have plenty of questions. Don't worry about it. There's no answers. It's just fun.
Yeah, I could even come up with questions.
A lot of fun puns in this too. Like a lot of 90s puns. Every time something happens, there's a joke.
I like the look of it too.
It
Like
rips off
how it's all
someone's
blue
hands.
and yellow.
I'll give you a
in some
hand.
random spots. Doesn't even make sense.
What?
There's like when Mark Hamill's mustache is into play. In the screen, you see like blue and yellow filter on his face, and it's really nice. It really brings out the stash and the slick back hair.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's really nice. The counts in the movie, I don't have a kill count. Again, there's too many fucking things.
I didn't even say we're gonna count kills and share scares because our show isn't scary.
He didn't,
and we don't count kills.
I guess I'm jumping the gun.
We really started for a lot. We did that for like 5 episodes, and we haven't done shit.
I haven't counted kills in so long, and that is not my fault. Moving on. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure to visit kingsofkillpodcast.com where you can request your favorite episode. Kings of Kill Podcast. Also, while you're there, do us a huge favor. Check out some merch. Get some socks. We got sweaters. We got hoodies. We got mugs. Really appreciate it. Help keep us going. Our video sponsor, Hanson's Anchorings Custom Fire Roasted Coffee delivered to your door. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate whether you're watching, listening. Don't matter. Thank you, killers. We love you. My name's Zach. I'm Steven.
And together we are
the Kings of Kill.
Close enough.
That was close enough for fucking New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Or, is that New Year's? It's the beginning of New Year's.
First show of the year.
Nice.
God, we should have ended already.
It's true. Sorry. Cancel us.